Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I'll be discussing my power rankings for LCS teams and positions. These are not too serious, kind of just made off of how cute a player was or their vibes, a little bit of performance, but not really. Thank you so much to Andrea or Edgyhoon on Twitter for making this format. Let's get started. So starting off with the teams, we have 100 Thieves first, EG second, FlyQuest third, CLG fourth, Team Liquid fifth, Cloud9 sixth, Golden Guardian seventh, Immortals eighth, Dignitas ninth, and TSM 10th. I'll start with the top, 100 Thieves. It's a little bit of copium, I'm not gonna lie. I just really want this team to do well. Obviously, you can see I have 300 Thieves players first in their role. That's also a little bit of copium, but we'll get to that later. But I think these 5 players, if they can really get it together, I think they can do really well. And I think there's a chance that they could win Summer, you know? So I'll put them first because I really like this team. Evil Geniuses, second because Someday and FBI, obviously. And also, I really think Someday is good, and I think he's better than Impact, as you can see, and I think Evil Geniuses still has their core with Jojo Pun and Inspired, and they can do really, really well. FlyQuest is third because on paper, this team should be the best, but I don't know how well they're going to adapt to NA, like with Prince and Vikla and whatnot, but I think they can still do really well, and I think because Impact also speaks both languages, it'll be a little bit easier for them to adjust. Next we have CLG. I have them fourth, and that could be a little bit cope, but I think they were scaling last summer, and I think they can hit higher highs, and I think their ceilings are higher than what we saw last summer, or this summer, I guess. And I think I have like all their players relatively high up on the rankings because I really think even individually they're really good, but as a team they're even better. Team Liquid I have fifth because again I don't really know how they'll adjust, like the Korean players will adjust to NA, but obviously Summit's been here before and I think it's a better environment for him, especially with Marin as head coach, full Korean speaking roster. A little bit more comfortable for these new players, and I really, really hope they do well because I love Pioshik and Summit and Jan and Harry a lot, and Cortege is cool too, I guess. Okay, for 6 we have Cloud9. This seems like really excessively low for Cloud9 because everybody's like, oh yeah, they're last year's winners, but I really don't have an explanation for this. I'm really not too high on their mid laner because I don't like French people, but the rest of the team's okay, I guess. I don't think Sven's that good either, but Berserker's really good. Berserker and Blabber are really, really good. So is Fudge, but something about that man. Actually, no. Fudge is very nice. Don't take that. Don't clip that, please. Fudge is a very nice person. I just like the other teams better. For 7th, I have Golden Guardians. Most people have them actually lower, which is really interesting. But I really like Huhi and Stixay, and I really think they'll do well. I don't know about Gory, but I think River's really good. He's just rated that low because the jungle pool is very high. Like it's very tough because there's so many cute junglers, you know. So it's a little more difficult to rate River high, but like performance-wise, he's really good. And from what I've heard, Gory's really good as well. So I'm really hoping that we get like a really good mid-jungle duo for Golden Guardians, as well as, like, Stixay and Huhi in their bot lane. Licorice, yay, I love Licorice. I have nothing to say about this man. Immortals? Immortals is just... I just want Kenvi to succeed. The rest of them are cool, but I think Kenvi was super, super high potential in Academy, and I feel like he kind of flopped last split because of the way... I just feel like he wasn't supported well, and I think this year should be a little bit better, and I really, really hope that Tactical can kind of bounce back from a rough year at TSM. So I have a little bit of hopium for this team, but for right now, they'll be 8th. 9th place, we have Dignitas, because I, like, who are these people? What, we have Armut, Santorin, Jensen, I think it's like Is it Neo? I want to say no. Neo's on TSM. Hold on. Their bot lane is Spawn and Ignar. Spawn's pretty cool. Spawn is a lot older than I thought he was. He's like 24, I think. But I really don't know why Biofrost is unemployed, but Ignar isn't. Like, no offense to Ignar, but I think Biofrost is just better. But I mean, what can you say? Whatever whatever they decided. But Dignos is just this far down because I don't really think highly about any of their players. I was never a big Jensen fan. Centaurin's pretty cool. I like his stream. Centaurin's very nice, but he's okay, I guess. You know. For TSM's last because, like, what are they even doing? It feels like they kind of gave up. I don't know. Maybe Instinct didn't want to play LCS, but I feel like instead of picking up Neo, they should have kept Instinct. I love Instinct. Chime is really good, and I think Maple's really good as well. But Boogie, I have no idea about this man. I just know that, like, they call him the Boogie Man in Champions Queue, which is really funny. And, Solo, I mean, Solo's very consistently a decent player, I guess. I don't like the mullet. That's really it. So that's my team ranking. Obviously, Tenacity's just extremely giga cute. I have no explanation for this. And he's ahead of Someday because he's closer to my age than Someday is, but Someday's also very cute, which is why he's second. And then Summit's also very cute, which is why he's third. In fact, it's okay. I just put him above Dokla because it feels a little wrong to have Impact so far from Someday when they're very stylistically similar and also very similar skill-wise and performance-wise. Revenge is this high above Licorice because I personally think he's more attractive than Licorice is. And also he's a very funny streamer. I really like watching his streams a lot. Fudge, he is very nice. I will say that. I did not have a good impression of him before, but he was very nice to me and my friends. So that's why he's not dead last. Solo, I already kind of talked about how I'm not a fan of the mullet, and he's also kind of toxic in solo queue, and I'm just not a really big fan of that kind of stuff. For Arma, I don't know anything about this man. My EU mutuals say he's, like, okay, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll have to see him in LCS first, you know? Jungle was actually really hard to do because, the jungle pool is very deep for cute people. So, like, the only players on this list I wouldn't consider cute are Inspired, Centaurin, River, and Boogie, and then top 6 is, like, a kind of a toss-up, but obviously, like, me being a Closer fan, I put Closer first, because Closer is very nice looking. But Blabber's also very cute, and that post-match interview after summer finals was very heartwarming. I really actually liked it a lot. And when he cried and Fudge was hugging him, it was just the most adorable thing ever. I love Blabber a lot. Spica is also extremely cute. That last episode of TSM Legends had me crying as well. I don't know why he's above Contracts, actually, because I met Contracts in person, and he's extremely cute as well. Like, he's extremely, extremely cute in person. He's very nice as well, and he's also, like, my height, which is kind of, ooh, it's weird. Pioshik's adorable. I just don't see as much of Pioshik as I do of LCS players because I'm not really awake for, like, a lot of his streams and whatnot, but Pioshik's very funny, and I really hope he does well in NA and never leaves because he's very cute, and he's also very funny, and I think he's a really good personality to keep in the LCS. Kenvi is adorable. Kenvi, he's so... From the stuff I've heard about him, he's very funny, but, like, we didn't really see much of it, but I have been talking to the Immortals content person, so I really, really hope, Charlie, if you're watching this, I really hope that we get more Kenvi content if he ever comes out of his room to stop playing Apex Legends. Inspired, Elaine almost killed me for putting Inspired this low, but I just don't get great vibes from him, actually. What's interesting is that my Inspired Player of the Week statue is literally staring at me while I say that I don't get good vibes from him. But I just don't. And he's not that cute to me. He's okay. The only reason he's this high is because Elaine really likes him, and she is doing her best to convince me that he does not give bad vibes. And it's not really working, but it's okay because I love her anyway. Centaurin, he's very nice. Honestly, he should be above Inspired, but whatever. Centaurin's very nice. His streams are really funny. He's good. He's really good. Like, everybody I've heard talk about him is very high on him, and that's for a good reason, I think. River, him and Maple, they're cute. Like, I kind of just mashed them together in my head because, like, they're roommates and they're friends, and it was very cute, whatever. That video of them. Boogie, I got no clue. No clue. Not even a clue. Mal's cute. He has, like, a round face. It's like every single checkbox is, like, checked right now, you know? Harry's also very cute. He also has a very round face and a lovely smile. And I'm really, really glad that he's getting his LCS chance. I've been watching TLA a lot and over the past 2 years, and he's really good, and I think he will do well. Vikla, one of my friends is very, very big on Vikla, and she actually helped me kind of like know him a little bit more, and he's young and he's cute, and his streams are very funny, and he's been trying to learn English on stream for his move to NA. It's very cute. It's very funny. Palafox. Palafox is cool. He's kind of handsome. He's not necessarily cute, but I put Palafox as high because I think his streams are really good, and his personality is he's like a magnetic personality. I do like watching stuff with Palafox in it. Maple, I don't even know why Maple's this high. I think this is like purely performance because Maple's really good, and the way he and River interact is just absolutely adorable. Ablaze Olive is very nice. He's like the nicest person ever. He's so sweet. He super interactive with fans, and I think Ablaze Olive is probably one of the nicest people in the LCS, if not the nicest person at the LCS, and I think people are really, really mean to him for like no reason. Jensen, he's like alright. I only put him this high because I wanted him to be over Bjerg because I think Jensen should win one competition. You know, like he didn't win like the best LCS mid laner, he didn't win best LCS player, but he's had really good international performances, and I think that should maybe put him above Bjergsen. I don't know. I'm just an underdog fan, you know. Bjergsen is here because because Bernardo Bjergsen Gutierrez is a coca farmer in the Cauca Valley. You know, no, that's a joke. But Bjergsen's okay. He's cool. He's funny. He's also very nice from what I've heard. Like, I've never heard a bad thing about Bjergsen, but I guess I wasn't watching League back when he was really good, and when everybody was like super like into like TSM 2016. I wasn't watching back then, so I don't really understand the hype necessarily around Bjergsen and Doublelift. Diplex and Gory, I know absolutely nothing about, so I'm just putting them down here. This isn't a definitive ranking. I just don't really know them, and I CBA to watch LFL. That's just it. I CBA to watch LFL. I don't care, really. From what I know, he's very, very nice in person, and I think him and Ayla's friendship is just adorable, and I'm really, really sad they split up. That's part of the reason TL is so low, because they split up Yon and Ayla. I'm so sad. Anyway, Berserker is next. Berserker is very cute. I mean, he's just cracked, and he's cute, and when he ran around like the Chicago Center or whatever with the trophy, oh, I was laughing, even though I was really upset over the 100 Thieves sweep. His hair is fluffy, and he's adorable, and he's funny, and he's also looking for a girlfriend, if anybody is any hot singles are watching this. Tactical is next. Tactical is just a very genuine and sweet person, and he has a very round face, and he has a lovely smile, and I think he's very funny, and I like his streams a lot, and he works so hard. He is actually one of the hardest workers in the LCS. He grinds, and he like does the absolute most, and I think people do not give him enough credit for that. Luger is here because one of my friends is a very big Luger fan, and she kind of got me on the Luger hype train. She sent me all these clips, and she's very big on Luger, and now I'm big on Luger. FBI's here because FBI's cool. He's funny. He's very funny, actually. And he also, me and my friends like to joke that he Dardox, which is sometimes he he has a bit of a temper, and he loses his temper sometimes, and it's very funny. It's high entertainment, and I really hope he'll do well on EG, because he kind of had a slump year in 2022, and I really really hope he can kind of pull back and play well with Vulcan. Prince is down here because even though he probably is the cutest ADC in the LCS, I've heard some kind of not good things about him. Allegedly, he donates to money to this male supremacy or chauvinistic group or something like that. So he's down here. They're allegations, but I don't really want to put him super high if he does have allegations like that. Just kind of as a precaution thing. I don't want to hype this guy up and then it turns out he's some bad person. 6A down here because 6A is okay. I feel like he's one of the more boring players in the LCS. Not in a bad way, it's just there's not really anything major about him. Same with Spawn. Spawn's alright looking, but Styx is cuter than Spawn. Neo's down here because I don't particularly... that sounds awful. I'd say I don't particularly like him, but he's okay. He's just down here because I'm bitter that TSM didn't keep Instinct. That's it. Devillift is down here because I don't like him as a person. Next question. Lucio for support, number 1, my king. I will say that I'm extremely biased. I love Lucio. I watch all of his streams, and I'm a huge fan. He is so sweet. He is such a good streamer, too. He interacts with chat a lot. He interacts with his fans. And I think he's probably who you want as your franchise player, right? He's the ideal franchise player. He's just a sweetheart, and he's so good. He's so good at the game. It's so stupid how good he is at the game. It actually makes me mad. He can play whatever, and he can still be so much better than everyone else. It's kind of insane. Next is Huhi. Huhi's very cute. Huhi's a very cute support, and I think he is kind of I feel like a lot of the times people kind of underrate him because they're like, oh, he just looked good. He's just 100 Thieves, right? But he had some really good plays this year, and I think he should be credited a little bit more for his contribution to 100 Thieves' success. Ayla, I'm so sad to see FlyQuest next to this man's name. It's great that he found a team, and I'm happy that he's playing with a really good ADC in Prince, but oh my goodness, the Yon Ayla breakup hurts so bad. I actually made an edit about this, and then I cried while making the edit. It was really bad. But I really hope he finds success on this team, and I really hope he can work well with Prince, because I think this bot lane will be absolutely cracked, Vulcan was voted by the people number 1 hottest player in the LCS, but I'm not super huge on Vulcan. He's okay, and he's a pretty cool person though. He's pretty funny, and apparently he's really good at Smash, which is kind of based. He kind of kicked Andrew Barton's teeth in apparently, in Smash, in game of course. But he's really good. I think Vulcan's a really good support, and I think hopefully him and FBI can work well together. Poom is here because I don't know. Poom is cool, I guess. Next we have Chime. All my friends think Chime is really cute, and I don't really see it. He kind of just looks like an average white dude, but I mean, he's okay, so I put him up here. Above Core JJ, who... Core JJ is really only up here, or really only this low, because he's technically the reason why we couldn't have Yon Ayla duo in the LCS, and it's not his fault, it's not their fault, it's not anyone's fault, but he's down here because I'm mad about it. Zenna is down in 8th place because I just don't think he's that good. He seems like he's very good at facilitating Berserker, which is a skill, obviously, but it's not anything super, super noteworthy. I think a lot of supports could have done what he did, but I know a lot of people say he has really good game sense, which is cool, because my game sense is in the negatives. So I think it's cool to have good game sense and be lauded by other players for that, but he's too tall to be considered cute, unlike Fudge. Like it's different, okay, with Sven and Fudge. Like they're different. Like even though they're both really tall, like they're different cuteness, you know. Also, Sven's older. Sven's old. Yeah. Ignar and Fleshy are down here because like I'm kind of indifferent on them. Um, I mean, I don't know. Like I saw one picture of Fleshy. He has a nice smile, but like I don't know anything about this man. So it's whatever, you know. Guys, I know there's a lot of disagreement, so please let me know if you disagree. Uh, um, I had a good time making this, and I discussed it also on Arsh's stream, which I'll link down below. I'll link the VOD. Thank you so much for watching. You can like and subscribe if you want. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, because I'm going to be trying to put out more YouTube videos in the future, especially when I get home on my Christmas break. I'll be recording lots of stuff. Hopefully we can get out a couple more YouTube videos before next semester starts. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!